Alright, so I need to place my square on like a hat, push to each corner. To finish my floor, it needs to go corner to corner, so it needs to touch the corner. Can't have it tilt like a diamond, it needs to match up like that, and hold it down. Now, once I have my checkerboard completed, I'm actually going to get a background paper. So because it is a new piece of paper, I need my name, I need my code on the bottom of the back. So I'm going to write my name, slide to the other side, write my code, 2 dash whatever, flip to the other side. So I'm wiggling back and forth just around the edge. Not just tracing it once. Really wiggle this back and forth. Now, because it is a floor, it goes at the bottom. And then what you're going to do is you're going to stand up, put your hands flat, and hold it down. You're not rubbing or scrubbing. You're just leaning forward, pushing your body so it will stay down. Alright, so now you might have 2 of these spin art artworks. So you have to decide which one is better for your artwork. Which one do you like more? I like this one more than this one, so I'm gonna put this over here. Now, for your painting, you want it into the center of your wall. So you don't want it on the bottom, you don't want it at the top. You want to try to get it so it's in the center of your wall. So I'm going to flip this over, and again with the glue stick, I'm going to wiggle back and forth. I'm going to clean that off. Wiggle back and forth around the edge. Now this paper had paint on it, so it's a lot harder for this paper to really stay glued down. So with this, you really have to hold it down for a really long time. This is a lot easier. The floor is a lot easier for it to stay. This one, you're gonna have to lean forward with a flat hand for a while. You can't lift it up, you have to hold it down because it's not gonna wanna stay down. Really have to push and lean forward. All right, now that that is glued, we can design our picture frame. So we're gonna draw a box by following the sides of your painting to make a picture frame. Now that we have a picture frame, we can design it with a pattern. You could do a different pattern on the top and the bottom. You can do a different pattern on each side. You can do the same pattern for the whole thing. How you design your picture frame is kind of up to you. So I'm going to design my picture frame with pencil. So with the metallic markers, you're going to trace right on top of your pencil. You can fill in some of your areas, but I think it looks better if you just trace. You want to go nice and slow, so you go right on top of your pencil. You can use more than one color if you want to use more than one color. I'm done, so I'm going to snap the cap. Now, after that, you can cut out the photo of your person. So here's the thing. If there's like a trapped space, like my arm right here, just ignore that. You don't have to cut this part out. If it's really hard to fit in the spaces between your legs, you can kind of roll around it and just do the best you can. So, scissors skills. The circle is for your thumb. Your thumb always goes up. So that's for our thumb, then our four fingies, and we always want to keep our arm down. You don't want to have a flying elbow all over the place. You want to keep your elbow down. Your scissors are always pointed forward. The other hand is in charge of holding your paper. So we open our scissors and we do little alligator chomps. We don't chomp our scissors all the way down. And I always kind of like to turn my scissors like this so I can go under the paper. I want to go all the way up next to my person, and I'm doing little alligator chomps. You should hear little sounds of the scissors munching, not a big sound. So I want to go all the way up next to my person. When I need to turn, I turn my paper. You're following the outside. Noticing I'm only opening the scissors a little bit, and I'm only shutting the scissors a little bit. So now I have my person. This will go in the trash. Now, you have to figure out where your person should go. You definitely don't want it up here because this is the floor. So you want their feet to be on the floor where your checkerboard is. You also have to kind of pay attention to where you're looking. It looks like my head is tilted this way, so I probably don't want my person over here because it's looking away from the painting. I want it to be looking at the painting. So I can go here or I can go here. You just want to make sure the feet are on the floor and the person's looking at the painting. So now I'm going to flip this over next to my artwork, take my glue stick, and once again, you're going to wiggle back and forth around the edge. Now I'm going to place it. Make it so that the feet are on the ground. I'm looking at my painting. Now I got to stand up again. Flat hands. Hold my paper. Really push. Now, after I do this, I always like to do what's called a wave check, where I just kind of check my paper by doing a wave. If anything's flipping up, I can go back and fix it, but it looks like I'm all good. So now I'm going to roll my glue stick down, put the cap back on, and clean up, and this will need to dry.